former candidate for Lucy Division for the People's National Party. I applied to represent the people of Lucy, and for 2 years I've been working the seat, only to be told in a letter by the region secretary that I'm no longer the candidate because I run independently against the party. I want this to be very, very clear to Jamaica. When I nominated independent, I was not a member of the People's National Party. I became a member of the People's National Party 2.5 years ago. So I was not a member of the PNP, and I didn't run independent. I nominated independent. I point out that to the General Sec in letters. He told me everything is okay. I got my letter of approval that I can go on campaign and raise funds on behalf of the party, and that I will be the next candidate in the next local government election. A letter that I got, didn't sign. I wrote to the party, General Sec, advising him that I was not a member, and he told me, and I also advised him that I would like to speak to the executive of the party, because when I read the Constitution, that's where I should go. He ignored me. He didn't say anything, only to be told after I lobbied with Comrade Burke, Angela Burke. Comrade Campbell called me 5 minutes after I finished with Comrade Burke to asking me for my membership. I point out to Comrade Campbell that if he was a good secretary, he wouldn't ask me a stupid question like that. Because even the runoff in the constituency, I was able to vote. I point out to him where my name came down. He's saying he have no record that I'm a member of the party, and I pay my money. I have been campaigning, I spend a lot of money, and my people in around Lucy, right now they are sad. They are very sad, and I'm thinking, but with the love of the party in my heart, I'm not gonna want to go independent like what people is saying that I should do, you know? But really and truly, I was so disappointed with the People's National Party. And I've been in there through Paul Burke. I've been in there with Dr. Roberts as my General Sec, Danny Buchanan. This is the worst General Sec I've ever seen in the PNP history. And trust me, time will tell. That's all I have to say.
Now I'd like to remind you, Jamaica, that the persons that you see here in this photograph on the right, the leadership core that is now running the People's National Party, selected by Mark Golding himself as the leader, with the responsibility for ensuring that the party is ready for elections. None of these persons, apart from Mark Golding himself, Angela Brown Burke, and Anthony Hilton, all of the persons that you see here are losing candidates. There's also Scotty. He's a councillor and he's the mayor of Spanish Town. Now, you're looking at a bunch of people who led a parallel campaign while the PNP was leading its campaign in the 2020 general election. They were there leading their own campaign under the banner of Rise United, a test run, a practice to see whether or not they can secure electoral victory for the persons, the 15 MPs that supported them. Every one of them lost their seats, except Mark and Angela Brown Burke. Tony Hilton wasn't so much of a riser, but he supports them. And these are now the people who are leading the People's National Party and expect victory. Now, as you can see from what you're hearing from Comrade Neville Humphrey, these amateurish moves on their part, with the way in which they're treating these councillors, candidate, as well as Craig Oates, who was the Member of Parliament aspirant for Eastern Hanover. Just shows you just how much of an amateur they are. They don't know what they are doing. Now I'm going to show you a clip of what happened in Montego Bay yesterday when Mark Golding and his entourage went on a tour of South St. James and elsewhere. Now, as you know, there are 5 constituencies in St. James, 2 in Hanover and 2 in Trelawney. And whenever a PNP leader announces that they will be arriving in any place, you know that PNP people are going to find a way to reach them. They're going to organize themselves and they're going to get there because they want to greet the leader. Just have a look at what happened yesterday. What you're about to see is a consequence of poor leadership. Leadership which is supposed to be inspiring your base and inspiring those persons who are expected to be voting in the next election. You're turning them off. Your workers in the constituencies and the divisions are supposed to be the ones who are going out to get you those PNP people to come and greet you, to show force, to show that you have support, to show that the PNP is ready and united. And you turn them off. Because when you upset the PNP workers and the candidates in Hanover, you're going to upset the comrades in Westmoreland. You're going to upset the comrades in Kingston and St. Andrew. You're going to upset the comrades in Portland, in Manchester, in Trelawney, in St. James. You're going to upset them all. So here's the clip, Jamaica. Take a look for yourself and let us know what you think about it.
No, this can't real. As according to them, you know, I the next Prime Minister of Jamaica, this Mark Golding. And look there. Look on the crowd. Right now, I can build my house in the place over Craft Market and them now disturb me. Eh? He not even have enough security to rot it all. Look there. Look there.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for your time today. Thank you also for subscribing, liking and sharing the video. And I'll see you next time. Walk good.